Hello guys, Food Hunters here, and today we're starting our first cooking class series. And today we have two professional chefs that will prepare us a yummy, delicious meal. So,
I am Chef Hong. This is my assistant Joe. Today we're going to be making cheese quesadillas. Step one, you're supposed to put one tortilla into the frying pan. And we're supposed to let it warm for a bit, like a couple minutes.
okay, so now that the pot is getting heat up and the quesadilla is getting warm, our next step is to open up the cheese and put the cheese in the quesadilla. Joel, if you may. We're going to use these tongs because they're very sensitive. So make sure when you get the cheese that you put the cheese not all spread around but on one side. It's important to put it on one side, that way we can close up the quesadilla. Yep, looking pretty good. If you can hear it, it's starting to, heat up. Assistant, thank you. Now that if I don't know if you can see, some cheese is starting already to melt down. That's good. So right now we're just gonna let it sit for a bit, let it warm up, compress it. When the time is right, we're gonna flip it over into the other side, so that way we can compress it, and then the cheese will stick into the quesadilla. So I am guessing right now would be a good time. Make sure you flip it good too. So lovely assistant, if you may, can you get a plate for us? Sure. Alright, so now that it's got warmed up, we're gonna, the cheese, if you can see the cheese right here, it's starting to melt inside. So we're gonna flip this and flip it over. Fail. Fail again. I am a first time newbie on the job, but please forgive me, I am not perfect. Aha. As you can see, the tortilla flour, it's being roasted a bit, and yeah, looks pretty good so far. Just let it sit here for maybe a minute or two, and it should be really good. Alright, so now that we've been flipping the quesadilla for many times, the cheese has stuck to the quesadilla and it looks ready to eat. So, Joe, and we're gonna set it aside over here. Looks good. We're gonna make more. If you may, Joel, I would like to have another one tortilla on the frying pan, please.
Sure.
Good assistant. Now we're just gonna wait and let it heat up again as the last one, and it should be ready to be eaten. Alright, something unusual, guys. When you place your quesadilla on the stove, make sure you move it around. If you leave it in one spot, it will create air bubbles, and air bubbles is not what we want. So what I am going to do is try to either flip it over and see if I can pop it on the other side to flatten it a bit. Alright, I guess it ain't popping, but whatever. So, Joel, if you can grab some cheese and put it on there. This is going to be a special one. Die, you bubble. If I may, we can call this the popping cheese quesadilla, because it looks like it's going to explode when you eat it. A little bit more on this side, please. Thank you. Gonna see if I can scrape all the cheese onto the quesadilla. And now I believe it's time to flip it over. It's okay if it's just a little bit burnt, guys. It's not a big of a deal, but if it's too burnt, I don't recommend you to continue cooking it, because the more burnt it is, the more unhealthy it would be. And we eat healthy, right, guys? Sure. What do you say, cameraman?
Go-yoke. I think it's a good idea. Go-yoke.
Ah, damn you, goofy. Alright, now this one looks pretty good right now.
Go-yoke, go-yoke. I think the boss is coming. So, you guys making good video?
Yes, sir, we are.
Good. You guys better make me some goddamn money.
Sure thing. Oh, the cheese is melting rapidly on this one. That's a good thing. There's a difference between, you can either make it really soft, or what we did, we've made it somewhat of a crispy looking texture, and now we are going to put it on the pan. And we are going to make one more. Alright guys, back on to our last quesadilla, and things are starting to get warmed up really quick. So Joe, just dump that cheese on it. I'm going to try something new this time, guys. Just dump the cheese all around.
Oh boy, that sounds really
All
good.
around.
Go-yoke.
Yeah.
Go-yoke.
This is going to be a cheesy, wheezy one. This time, I'm going to see if I can roll it up into some, what do you call those things, those roll-up ones?
Burritos.
Well, somewhat. It's like...
Chimichangas.
Well, folks, I don't have the name on me right now, so but if you guys know, just leave a comment below. You know what? I have to slowly do this, or it's going to fail.
Go-yoke. 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 Gosh.
Oh no, it's getting a bit burnt. But that's okay. That's how you like it, huh?
Go-yoke. I sure do.
I must cook more on this side for then, so it'll be less burnt. Shit. Fail flip. Just let it sit for a bit, and then we can take it out really, really soon. And if you see these burnt parts, you can just scrape them off later if you don't like burnt parts. Yeah. Looks like it is ready. Alright, now we got Assistant Joel here, who will professionally slice these in half for us. And voila, there you go. 6 pieces, 2 for each. Very good. So please rate and subscribe to our channel, and we will have more cooking classes. Alright guys, Full Hunter's back here. This is the end result. We got some eggnog and some cheese quesadilla. So we're gonna eat it right now, yeah? Yeah, yeah. Delicious. Ah, man. Oh, look, the spot.